Hello!
Hello guys!
Welcome back. It's been a hot minute.
We're back!
Welcome to 2024 with us.
Yes, it's nice to be back. It's been a long old time.
It has been a while. There is a main reason for that, which we will get into very, very shortly. But essentially this video is our 2024 plans. We're going to give you a lowdown on what we want to do and what we're hoping to do this year. It may be more, it may be less, it really depends on circumstance, but these are the ones that we're kind of ironing out to do for the year.
Ironing out!
Did I say that like Nora then?
Ironing out!
Before we begin, obviously like, subscribe, share, find us on all the socials, find us on TikTok and find us on Buy Me A Coffee. Also last year was probably one of our biggest years of growth with subscribers and commented and likes, so we thank every single person for all of that support. We're hoping to hit over 1,000 this year. We're getting there. I think we may crack 1,000 by the end of the year subscribers, maybe. So things can change content-wise once that happens. Hopefully we're going to research a little bit more into it. But yeah, thank you for everybody supporting us in 2023. So let's get on with 2024.
Right, so before we go into our plans for 2024, we thought we'd let you guys know now that it has settled. The main reason why the latter part of 2023 we were MIA.
Yes.
It was something that we didn't take lightly, but we were just not in the actual mental capacity to be able to give you the best content that we wanted to give you.
Yes.
I know that we cut Edinburgh short. Don't worry, those videos are coming in the next couple of weeks.
Yes, literally, they'll come quite quickly after this video, within the next week or two after this.
Yeah, so don't worry, we are finishing the Edinburgh vlogs off. But the reason why we took some time off, obviously Adam did post about it. We didn't want to go into it straight away because it was very, very fresh. Unfortunately, my dear dad, bless his heart, passed away very suddenly. It was, you were editing a video when we got the phone call.
Yeah, I was actually editing one of the Edinburgh videos when we got the phone call. And yeah, literally
the world just
fell apart. Yeah,
it fell apart.
2023 took a steep dive off a cliff for us.
Yes.
We're still adjusting to it now, but we're in a better headspace now than we were a couple of months ago.
Yeah, so it was November that he sadly passed. Very, very suddenly. He was not ill. So that's why it was even more of a shock. It wasn't like he was ill or anything like that.
No, there was nothing that kind of could have given you any inkling that it could have happened. It was just sudden.
We've got through it, and the worst of that part is over. We are now just rebuilding and grieving. But I knew that he absolutely fucking loved this channel, and he watched every video, and he would look after Puss. He was, granddad to Puss. Get a bit emotional now. And he just helped us travel, because he would just drop everything and come and look after the cat and look after the house.
And,
he loved
no questions asked. So whenever he did that, he made it possible for us to come and do this content. So
he loved it.
He is a big part of the channel. And another thing that I think I really quite like is that obviously we couldn't do any Christmas content for obvious reasons, and we do apologise for that, but one of our videos that got so much views and it just started racking up more views was our Christmas Day 2022.
Yeah.
And ironically that was the last video he was on.
Yeah, he was there opening his presents.
So I like the fact that just suddenly got a massive resurgence.
Yes.
Even though we weren't putting out content, it was still racking up views.
Yeah, so it's going to be a real big adjustment. We've got people that will look after the cat, so we can still do this content. It will be very weird not getting him a present. As you know, when we show our wares, there is always a little present in there for my dad. We love him and miss him so much. But yeah, that was the reason why we just couldn't. We couldn't go out and post. We couldn't be happy, jolly.
Yeah, we hope everybody. We hope everybody understands. We did go and check out a few of the things that we've had planned for Christmas, because we're just trying to keep ourselves busy and keep our mind off things. But it's just that we weren't in the right frame of mind to be going, like and subscribe. This food's 5-star and all that.
Yeah.
We were just not.
Yeah, we were just out to actually just clear our minds off the absolute devastation we were going through. So we still did our plans, but we didn't film it.
Yeah.
But hopefully this year, if things don't kick us in
that's two
arse.
Christmases now.
Yeah,
We've
we've
done
missed
Christmas
two
off,
Christmases.
Christmas off. Like, yeah, we missed
we
two
had it with
Christmases
my
in a
mum
row
as
now.
well. So we've had a lot of bad luck in these past few years whilst we've been doing the channel.
So we're hoping 2024 doesn't give us this kind of crap, because I haven't got the mental capacity for it.
But I just want to say, the small video that Adam did put out, and obviously he didn't go into detail about it, the love that we got and the comments we got, even though you didn't know what was going on, of how you said you were patient and you can't wait for us to come back and take your time and things like that. When I was reading through them, I thought, you're not even knowing what's going on and you don't know us, but you still are sending that love and support. So please know that it was so appreciated,
very much appreciated
in our darkest times. So onwards and upwards.
Yes, so if that is the reason, we hope you all understand, but we're going to go forward and try and do whatever we can, try and make him proud, because I know he loves his content.
He's with us anyway.
He was a big dreamer of like travelling and stuff like that, so
yes, he was indeed, bless his heart. So yeah, let's get into the plans for 2024.
So 2024 main plans, we've got some other kind of side mission stuff
side mission
that we're going to get into in a bit, but these are kind of the plans for like weekends away, our main like summer holiday, that kind of stuff, and ideas for Christmas content and so on and so forth. So the first place that we are going, we're doing a very similar thing that we did last year in January, where we're going to a place to kind of relax, chill. We're going to a little town as well nearby and whatnot, and we are doing something else as well, but it's mainly like a relaxing thing. So that will come out probably first couple of weeks of February. We're going to a place called Wells. Now, Wells is near Wookey Hole, which is one of the things we're going to be going and doing.
Yeah, and Cheddar Gorge.
Is it near Cheddar Gorge?
It is. It's right near Wookey Hole and Cheddar Gorge are like really close.
So we might be doing Cheddar Gorge as well.
Well, we might drive through Cheddar Gorge.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it was just Wookey Hole, but there you go. We're learning something every day. So yeah, we're going to Wells. Now, Wells probably isn't something that people seem to know that much about.
Yeah, where is Wells?
Well, it's just this tiny little village. But it's actually the place where the film Hot Fuzz was basically filmed. The entire thing was filmed there, apart from maybe a couple of bits in the studio. It was because the director, Edgar Wright, that's where he lived, and he just wanted to use that as the stage set. So we're going to go there, chill out. We're going to show you all like the hot spots of the filming locations and all this kind of stuff, and the castles there, the pub, the there's so many different things like
the fountain, the main like village square,
where the superstore is and everything.
So we're gonna field or whatever it is.
Yeah, we're gonna try our best to like get all the filming locations for that, as well as doing Wookey Hole. So there'll be like 2 separate videos, but we're essentially just chilling out in this nice little cabin with a hot tub and all this kind of stuff.
Little shepherd's hut.
Yeah, so we're really looking forward to that.
So next on the agenda, which I only booked this weekend actually, so I'm very excited about it. We are going away for Easter. We're going to the Lake District.
Finally.
And this is a bucket list thing.
Yeah, because we said we wanted to do Lake, Peak, and what's the one that has Malham in?
Oh, your Dales.
The Dales, yeah. So we want to do those 3. So we've done one, we're going to do in the next one. So we're basically going to break ourselves into each 3 and then explore more as the years go on.
I was going to say, we only did Malham. So we're going up to the Lake District. We've booked a nice little hotel, actually right on the shores of Windermere. We're really lucky to get that because Windermere is the main place. We're going to do some hiking, we're going to do some eating, go around all the little pubs and all the quaint villages, go and get some gingerbread, because that's where it was originally made up there. Another big bucket list item that I've wanted to do for years is go and explore the lake. So
and it looked, from the research we've been doing on vlogs and everything on YouTube, it looks like it doesn't matter where in the Lake District you go, you're guaranteed some good walks and phenomenal views, and generally really looking forward to that.
Yeah, very excited.
The next one that we're going to do is like late April time. Just going to go away for like a couple of nights. We're going to go to Brighton. Yay. We had this on our list last year, as well as I think it was Portsmouth was the other one.
We did.
But we just kind of overextended ourselves last year. We just looked at it and went, we can't afford this.
Are we doing this?
Yeah, like even with all the saving we're doing, it's like we can't do Portsmouth, we can't do Brighton. We were going to go to York as well for a weekend with our friends, and we just looked at it and went, it's just too tight, we can't do it.
Yeah.
But this time we are going to Brighton. We've always wanted to go. A couple of our mates, Sticks and Soph, they recommend it highly. They said it's a really cool place to be. It's just a very eclectic, funky, like really laid back, cool, like kind of seaside town. So we're really kind of looking forward just to seeing what it has to offer, really. We haven't got any plans in place of what we're doing with it yet. We just know we're going there and see what it has to offer. So
next on the list for a May bank holiday, because we're actually going to take advantage of the bank holiday this year, we are going to a place that I have wanted to go to for a few years. All because of a big YouTuber named Helen Anderson. She's from a city of Norwich, and that is where we're going. I found a lovely little apartment. I haven't booked it yet. I do need to book it. And we're just going to explore the city for the weekend. I've heard it's very much like York, very oldie-worldy. There's a cathedral and loads of little quaint, like medieval towns. So again, going there to explore the history and eat some good food.
hopefully run into Helen.
Oh my god.
What would you do?
Fangirl.
What would you do?
I come up to her.
You have to talk to her.
Yeah, she seems nice enough.
She's like a big inspiration for you.
Oh yeah, she inspired me to go, fuck it, I'm going to do a YouTube channel. I've always wanted to.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully be starstruck.
I'll run into her.
Yeah, run
I get to see her puppies as well.
Oh yeah,
With
not her puppies, her little dogs.
I wasn't even thinking that. I meant puppies as in dogs.
Oh, okay.
As in the exact word that it is.
Sorry,
Little
Helen.
dogs.
Sorry if you're watching.
Get your mind out the gutter.
No,
Come
sorry.
on.
I'm sorry.
Our big summer holiday.
The big one.
Yeah. It came. It finally came. Yeah, our big summer holiday. Normally we go to Dorset or Cornwall or something like that, proper like
Down
British South seaside towns, which we do love, but we decided to kind of change it up this year because we were looking at it and we decided we should try and do something different, otherwise it just becomes a little bit too samey. So we decided to try Wales this year.
Yes.
So Wales is something that I've been there a couple of times, but we've only been to Tenby and a little place called Angle, because that's where my granddad used to.
Pembrokeshire way.
Yeah, Pembrokeshire way. That's where like my granddad used to kind of be quite a lot of the time. So I only like been in a couple of small bits of Wales, and I really explored it more. And obviously it has a lot of castles and a lot of history.
Mm-hmm.
So we're basically going to split it into two parts. Basically, we're going to do the north part, which is like near Snowdonia and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I'm thinking Snowdonia. I don't know if we'll climb Snowdonia, see how fit we are. But yeah, up that way. So coming from the north, going all the way around, so going past like Aberystwyth.
Yeah.
I think we'll miss out Pembrokeshire because obviously we've been there a couple of times. Come round.
And then we'll go to south, which will be the second half of it, where we'll probably set up shop in Tenby and then mooch around some places around that area and probably try a couple of castles and that as well.
I'd love to go to Barry Island.
Yeah, but the thing is though, like Barry Island's like it's Gavin and Stacey for everybody that doesn't know. There isn't really much there apart from you just go because it's Barry Island and Gavin and Stacey.
Go for a couple of hours on the journey.
Yeah, but
to
if it's
somewhere.
if it's such it's on the way and it's nearby, then screw it.
Stay tuned, we might do.
Yeah. So yeah, Wales. That is the plan for our big summer holiday.
So after summer holidays, August is such a bitch of a month for us. We've got like 12 birthdays in a month, like one after the other. So we never usually go away in August anyway, it's just too busy. So our next port of call will probably going into the autumn now, after our summer holiday. And we did visit briefly this place during Christmas. We went...
Well, we drove through it.
Yeah, we drove through it. We went to Chatsworth House at Christmas and we would have loved to have filmed it for you, but might have to be a future video. And we drove through a little town called Matlock. And I've known of Matlock for quite a while. It's not far from us, but I've just never been. And it was so pretty, wasn't
nice.
it?
Even just driving through it was really, really nice.
And I just thought, it's not far. Why don't we do a little bit of the Peak District? Because that's where Matlock is. So we'll do a little weekend away, hit Matlock, but we also want to hit a walk called Thor's Cave.
Yes, it's a massive cave. It looks awesome.
Oh, is it a massive cave?
It's a massive cave.
Big
Big cave.
Big cave. Big cave. So yeah, doing a nice walk around there. I know that there's plenty of walks in the Peak District as
They've
well.
got the cable car thing in Matlock as well, haven't they?
Yeah, it's something of Abraham. I can't remember what it's
But
called.
it's like a cable car up to the top, and there's like loads of stuff up there.
Yeah,
as well.
there's caves up there as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little Friday night, Saturday night excursion. Yeah, because it's only up the road for us.
Yeah, it's only about hour and a bit.
Hour and a half, yeah.
So yeah, Matlock. So the last one before we kind of start getting into Christmas stuff, we're returning to a place we've been before, possibly with friends. We haven't asked them yet, but we're also desperate to kind of have a weekend away together. But the stars haven't aligned yet.
Oh, we've tried what
Three times, I think.
times?
And it just every time it's like, oh, we can't afford it. We're busy here and stuff. We had a day at Winter Wonderland together,
But the trains cancelled.
trains cancelled. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we had to cancel our hotel.
Yeah. So Maisie and Ben hopefully should be coming with us. We're going to go back to Bath. We really enjoyed Bath. We just want to go there for the weekend again, just enjoy ourselves, drinks, food, wandering around, showing them guys what it's like.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to do Bath again, which, you know, you've seen it before. Check the link in the description. It's all over. We've done Bath, and we're going to do it again and see if we can find anything new.
So if we haven't asked you already, Ben and Maisie, well, come back with us.
Yeah.
So even though it feels like it was only Christmas yesterday, but then so long ago as well, now that we're back at work, our Christmas content, we're not going to go all out, I don't think, but there might be new things that we decide later on in the year that we want to include. But at the moment, as I mentioned before, we went to Chatsworth House this year. I'd like to go back there again.
It was really good. The whole time I was like, I wish we were vlogging this. It was a perfect, crisp winter day as well.
It was beautiful.
Honestly, it was so ideal. It was just like, oh, so kind of sucks when I'm vlogging this, but it's like I'm not in the mood.
Yeah, so it's a stately home, and they put like Christmas theming all through the stately home, and then they have like a massive market outside as well, and lights all outside in the gardens.
It's amazing.
A lot of houses around the country do it, but they are ridiculously pricey.
Some of them are ridiculously expensive. There's even one place, I can't remember where it was.
Blenheim Palace, I was looking at.
Blenheim, yeah, like it was really expensive for the tickets, and then it was £10 for parking as well. I was like, but you have to park, like you. It's not. That's, I was like, it was working out like
140 quid for two of us.
Yeah, I was like, nah. I was like, I'm not doing that. So we went to Chatsworth, and it was a lot more reasonable.
Yeah, but still as good, and the market was massive as well. So we'd love to share that with you guys. It will be whole new theming as well around the house. So we'll book that one in. Another thing that we wanted to do, but the train strikes this year hampered that, and we had to cancel our hotel in London. We managed to do Winter Wonderland again, but we had to come back same day. I've always wanted to go to Borough Market at Christmas. Now, we've done Borough Market before, link in the description. We went around autumn time.
It was great.
It was amazing, and I just think somewhere like that at Christmas, where you could pick up gifts and eat all the food, I think it would be, you know, quite a good video to film as well, and give you some inspiration if you did want to go down to London for the day. We
did debate doing Harrods at Christmas, but after Winter Wonderland, we all decided, let's pop into Harrods. We've got a bit of time. Let's go have a quick look. And this was, bearing in mind, this was
1st of December.
1st of December, so it wasn't like Christmas Eve or anything like that. It was early December. And it was absolutely ridiculous. It was so busy, like just rich, entitled wankers just shoving their way through.
Yeah, I've never been shoved like that.
Within 10 minutes, we were like, I can't take this anymore. We literally bought a sandwich and left. It was horrific.
I must admit that sandwich was.
It was good,
chef's kiss.
But it wasn't worth being shoved around for 20 minutes.
Well, we were on the escalator, the famous escalator, the Pharaoh escalator. And it was so busy that we couldn't come off the escalator because there was people at the top of the escalator in crowds. So we were getting crushed.
Yeah, because the escalator didn't stop.
Yeah. Oh, it was really scary. Really
so we just decided, you know what, if it's like this a month before Christmas, I ain't doing this at Christmas.
I mean, I suppose you could look at November time, first thing.
Yeah, November in a weekday or something like that. That might be okay, but at the weekends,
Saturday, 5 o'clock. No.
No way. And then the last thing for Christmas, obviously we do Christmas Eve, Christmas Day kind of vlog. We don't know what our plans are this year, so unfortunately it's going to be, you'll have to wait and see when it happens.
Yeah, we don't know what we're going to do.
We're not sure what we're doing yet. We've got ideas, maybe, because we went to my brother's this year. So we might do that again, or we might be doing Christmas with friends, because that's an idea we've been throwing out for a while. It literally all depends on everybody's plans and what we got going on. We don't know yet. So we're waiting that at the moment. There will be a Christmas Day thing, but we don't know what kind of way. So through the year, we've kind of spread this out a little bit better than we did last year, and we've been a little bit more careful with it this year, so we haven't oversold ourselves basically.
Yeah.
But with months or weeks where we haven't got as much content, we're going to try and do more of our beer review videos, because we only did one last year because we just got so busy with the content, so we didn't really get a chance to do that. So we're going to try and ramp that up a little bit. We might ramp up the idea of doing the videos where it's all based around one thing, like an information type thing for like Edinburgh Castle or something like that, or specific like places and venues and stuff. So we'll see if we can try and do that peppered through as well. But the other thing we're going to try and pepper through, if and when we can afford, this is not like guaranteed we're going to these places, we're doing these things, but these are the ideas we've got in place if we feel like we can afford it that month and whatnot. We're going to do more London stuff, like days out in London. So we've put some ideas together, and we're going to kind of wing it and say, oh, we'll go to London that day, because it's quite easy for us to get to London on the train when there isn't strikes. So yeah, these are kind of the ideas that we've got to kind of pepper through the year. We don't know when they're happening and what time and everything, but these are our London plans.
So it all started off with a video idea that I had. I was watching another YouTube channel. I thought, oh my god, I've got an idea. And I'm actually quite excited about it. We would like to do a video where we go over to London and we hit some like really historical pubs and do like a historic pub crawl, as it were. So stay overnight.
Pint and some history.
Yeah, pint and some history with the Masons.
A pint and a prayer.
And yeah, so I mean, London is absolutely full of historical pubs when I was researching it, and I just think it would just be really interesting. It will make us, you know, explore different boroughs as well, and just hop on the tube and just go in, have a pint, find out a bit of history about the place, and then go on to the next one and spread it over 2 days. So that was a video plan that I had, and quite excited about it as well.
I'm excited to potentially go to the Grapes, which is Ian McKellen's pub.
Yes.
Sometimes he's in there as well.
Oh my. What would you do
I don't
if you
know.
saw Ian McKellen?
I don't know, but like, we're not worthy, we're not worthy, we're scum, we suck.
Just there with his butt.
Oh, yeah, I don't think he smokes, I don't think he does, but God,
No,
God, if he was sitting there with a Gandalf pipe and a pint, I'd be like, oh my God, you're so cool.
You're cool. There are a few things that I've always wanted to do in London, and we just haven't got around to doing them. So a few things is I want to go to St Paul's Cathedral. The only thing with St Paul's is that I don't think you can film inside it, which would be difficult.
So we're kind of going to put that with something else.
But we'll film outside it, and if we can film inside, obviously we will, but I've just got a feeling you can't. Another thing that we want to do, we want to explore 2 of the sky gardens that are there. So the actual sky garden, but then there's another garden called, it's Garden at 120.
Yeah, it's a little bit lesser known, it's still free as well. And it's a little bit less busy than Sky, because Sky Garden's getting more and more popular and famous now, especially with vlogging.
Yeah. So
So it can be quite busy. You might have to wait for an hour to get up there and everything. It's still free, but you might just have to wait a bit longer.
Or you can't get a ticket because you do need to pre-book.
But this other place is a little bit lesser known, so we're going to try and do both. If not, we can at least do one.
Another thing that I'd like to do, and especially around summertime, not when it's like super hot, because we made that mistake this year, going to London when it was a heat wave. I'd like to go to Notting Hill and do the market there, have a wander around and look at all the pretty houses, and just basically chill and have a look at all the antiques that are around there. So I think that would be a nice day out.
Yeah, definitely. Another one we kind of got an idea for is Greenwich. We think it's a really cool place to go. A lot of history there. Obviously, it's Greenwich Mean Time, which is where the line of time was put in place.
It is, yeah. It's like the north and south equator, not equator, something like that. Something.
But it's
something
essentially it's where we like get standardised time.
Yes.
So there's a lot of history over there and everything. Really kind of nice buildings. So we might just spend a day going to Greenwich and seeing what that has as well.
Yes.
Another thing potentially that we could do as well, Camden Hills Brewery. We've been wanting to do this for quite a while. A couple of our mates, Dan and Beth, they've been I think twice now.
Oh, okay.
And they love it. Like, I think it's great, and we do like an idea of going to a brewery. So potentially we can do that. Like, again, we don't know what we can and can't do in London. We're going to see how we go, but potentially that's on the books to do a Camden Hills Brewery. Hopefully you can film in there. I would have assumed you could.
And you know, we could have some time in Camden again.
Yeah, it's right next.
Bonus.
It is right next to it.
And then lastly, I would like to finally, after all these years, for my 34th birthday, I want to go to Harry Potter.
Yes.
At Warner Brothers Studios.
Yes, we've been meaning to go here for quite a while.
We have. I was supposed to go for my 30th birthday, but then COVID hit.
Yeah.
So, yes, we want to go down there. I've booked the day off. You need to book the day off.
Yes.
Because I've never been. And I don't know why, because we're such Potter fans, and we've just never been.
Big potheads.
Big Potters. Dear. No, I'm not, Mum, I'm not.
I'm not. You're so afraid. Like, no, Mum, I'm not. Please.
I'm not.
Don't get the bar again. Please.
Mum, I'm not. I swear. I'm good girl. Yeah, so we want to go down for the day. Again, it's on the way to London, where it's easily done by train. Yeah, and have a treat for my birthday.
Yeah, I think from everything I've seen, it looks awesome. Like even my mate Dan and Beth I just mentioned. Beth is a massive Potterhead, probably bigger than us.
Yes.
Absolutely obsessed with it. Dan's not really that fussed. Like he doesn't mind it, but he's not obsessed. Even he came away going, "Dude, it was awesome. Like it was so much fun." So
it's a film, isn't it? It's not just it's Harry Potter. It's all the the costumes, the way they've made
props,
it,
the practical effects, models.
Yeah.
And they've got little bits and bobs you can do in there as well. You can pretend to be on a broom.
Oh my god. Yeah. So looking forward to it.
So that is 2024 plans ready to go.
Oh my god, 2024.
Getting old.
Getting old as fuck.
36 this year.
We've been doing the channel for 4 years now.
Yeah, we have. I think we would have got a lot further as well if COVID didn't happen literally 2 weeks after we started the channel. But
yeah, never mind, eh? But onwards and upwards for this year. Positivity,
Posy vibes.
Posy
Yeah, we're going to
vibes.
try our best to stay as positive and try and crack through as much of stuff as we possibly can. Anybody out there that's kind of thinking, what about Disney? We are still intending to go. I think this year we're going to start saving again. We don't know how much, we're just going to see what we can afford to chuck away here and there.
Yeah.
So maybe next year we're really going to start cracking down on like saving big for Disney. So next year the content might change slightly because obviously the more we have to save, then less we can do everywhere else.
Yeah, we're not made of money.
So yes, it is still on the way. We don't know when, but we're going to start preemptively kind of saving a little bit this year and see how far that goes.
Yes.
But yes, 2024, these are the plans. We're hoping to do all of them, but if we can't do all of them, we'll just have to do them next year.
Yeah.
So yes, we hope you're looking forward to all of this. Don't forget to keep a lookout for our last 2 Edinburgh vlogs that are coming not long after this, and then Wells will be the next video after that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, subscribe, find us on all the socials, find us on TikTok, find us on Buy Me a Coffee. And if we don't see you before,
We'll see you after, guys. Take care.
bye!